What's going on, y'all? I'm Isaiah Trip here with Trip Talk, back with another video. And check it out. The message for today is, it does not matter what they do to you. It does not matter what they do to you. And I'm going to tell you what I mean. I'm going to give you guys a couple of examples and let you know why it does not matter what they do to you and why you should always remain you and always remain righteous. All right, let's get right into it. So, it does not matter what they do to you, no matter what it is. I'm going to give you guys a couple examples. If somebody lies to you, for whatever reason, if you're in a relationship or if it's a friend, if somebody lies to you, don't feel the need to now become a liar yourself because you feel hurt that somebody lied to you. Don't feel the need to start going out there and lying. No, you just feel the pain of being lied to. You feel it, you internalize it. You get over it, you ask God to help you get through it, and you go out there and you remain truthful. If you want to let that friend go, if you want to let that boyfriend or girlfriend go and move on, that's your choice. But when you move on, make sure that you're not taking their bad habits with you to your next relationship. Don't feel hurt and then want to lie to your next partner or want to lie to your next friend because you were hurt in the past. No, you remain righteous. The battle of lying is not your battle. God is going to take care of them for lying. God is going to take care of them for doing you wrong. You remain righteous. And you remain peaceful in the fact of knowing that you remained you through it all. At least you told the truth. At least you were a truth teller. Don't let nobody turn you into a liar. Don't let nobody turn you into a scornful person. You remain you. It does not matter what they do. You always do what you do. You always do what you do. If you're in a relationship and somebody cheats on you, it's okay. It does not matter. There's plenty of fish in the sea. God is going to take care of them for cheating. You don't feel the need to go out there and want to get them back and cheat on them, or you don't feel the need to want to cheat on your next person in your next relationship because the last person did you wrong. You remain you. If you're a faithful person, you remain faithful. And God is going to reward you for being faithful, both spiritually and both in your relationships. God is going to reward you for that. What's up, big dog? I'm out here making videos.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, you good? Let me come speak to you real quick.
Love you, man.
Love you too, man. You good?
Yes, sir. Good to see
I prayed
you,
for you the other day.
Thank you, man. I feel it, though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have a good one. Yeah, you don't feel the need to become a cheater. Don't let somebody else drag you down and to being the person that they are at the time. And I'm not saying everybody's going to be a cheater forever. So I'm not talking about people if you cheated on somebody or whatever. I'm just saying in that moment, it's your decision if you want to keep going forward with that person, if you're in a relationship with them, or it's your decision to move on. And if you decide to move on, or if you decide to stay, do not stoop down to their level, because that's only going to mess up your spirit. That's only going to mess up your blessings. People are going to do you wrong. Weapons are going to form against you, but that don't mean they're going to prosper in the end. So just because somebody cheat on you, don't mean you got to go out there and get them back. If you want to stay, fully forgive. Make sure you fully forgive them. And make sure you don't go out there and cheat. Make sure you remain righteous. Make sure you do the right thing, because if you do that, you'll be able to sleep at night. You'll be able to look yourself in the mirror. You'll be able to rest assured knowing that I'm doing the right thing. And you know only good is going to come from that. You know God's going to reward you for that. If you guys know anything about the book of Job, you know Job did the right thing, but God took everything from him, and Job was wondering why. And he never really got a reason why. And sometimes that's what happens in life. Sometimes you do the right thing and bad stuff still happens to you. But that doesn't mean that God is not coming back around. He's not going to reward you with a gift tenfold, because at the end of Job got everything that he lost back plus double. And he still never knew the reason why he lost everything. But what he did know was that if he remained faithful to God in the good times and the bad times, that he was going to be all right regardless. He was going to be all right in God's wisdom regardless. And that's how you want to do it. No matter what happens to you, you want to remain righteous regardless. You want to make sure you do the right thing regardless. If somebody talks behind your back, don't feel the need to go out there and talk behind their back. Don't stoop down to their level. God is going to get them for talking behind your back. You know it's not right to talk behind somebody's back. And as I'm going through this video, don't think that I'm a perfect guy. And don't ever think that I'm standing on a high horse. I'm just letting you know real wisdom that I learned through trial and error. Because I've talked behind people's back before, but I'm at a much better place now. So I'm trying to share that wealth of knowledge. But don't go talking behind other people's back. Don't stoop down to their level. You remain you. You remain righteous. Somebody talks behind your back and it gets back to you. Take a deep breath. If it's painful, feel that pain. Pray to God to ask him to allow you to move forward from that and allow you to heal from that. And once that happens, you make sure you do the same thing. Don't go talking behind their back, even if somebody brings that conversation to you. Hey, I don't really want to engage in that conversation. You know what I mean? I know they did me dirty, but I don't want to stoop down to their level. I don't want to become them. I want to remain me. I don't want to talk behind their back. I don't care about what they do. Because if you watch my last video, how can imperfect people judge imperfect people? So you don't want to judge people. It does not matter what they do to you. You remain faithful, you remain righteous, you remain you. You always do the right thing. And if you do that, you'll be able to go to sleep at night. You'll be able to have peace. You'll be able to have happiness. You'll have positive things happen to you. Positive things will be happening to you and coming back to you because you're emitting that positive energy. You emitting that positive energy. That's just what it is. I want to give a couple more examples, but I'm sure you guys kind of get the point. It does not matter what they do to you. If somebody steals money from you, don't feel the need to go out there and steal somebody else's money, or don't feel the need to get that person back. God's seen that they just stole your money. God knows what they did. And also God knows that you needed that money that they stole. So don't go out there and steal nobody else's money. You still got everything you need. And God knows what you need. And keep in mind, if you remain faithful and righteous and you continue to do the right thing, you don't think God is going to provide you with double what you just lost and then some? To know that you remain faithful and you didn't stoop down to their level to become a thief because they stole something from you? That's on them. God's going to deal with them for stealing. Let that happen to them. They're the thieves, not you. Don't let them turn you into a thief because you feel disrespected or you feel hurt because somebody stole something from you. It's okay. God knows what you need. God he sees everything. He's seen that person steal that money from you. He's gonna get them, and he's gonna also replace that money. He's gonna replace what you just lost with double or triple. You don't know. But just think about it. You think God's gonna let somebody steal something from you and not replace it and let you struggle? And you're gonna be good. So it does not matter what they do to you. Weapons are gonna form, but they shall not prosper. It does not matter what they do to you. See if I can give you one or two more examples, or if not, we'll probably just close here because I'm sure you guys get the point. You know, if somebody calls you a name, call you out your name, insult you, it doesn't matter. Don't stoop down to their level to want to insult them back or call them a name. It does not matter. You still you. It's not my business. It's not my business what you say of me or think of me. I am who I am and I do what I do. And that's just what it is. I'm always going to be me. So it does not matter what you say about me. I'm not going to stoop down to your level. You know what I mean? I'm not going to stoop down to your level and do the things that you do. I just released a video yesterday. This is a spiritual game, a tug of war. Am I tugging you in a positive direction, or are you tugging me in a negative direction? I'd rather tug you in a positive direction. I'd rather tug you to the light. The light. It does not matter what they do to you. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. I know people do some dirty stuff out there. I've been on the side where I've done some things I shouldn't have done. We all are imperfect. But I'm at a place now where I see the wisdom in the fact that it does not matter what people do to you. You remain righteous. You remain you. It's okay. relationships, whatever. Somebody do you wrong in a relationship. It's okay. God see it. He's going to deal with them in their next relationship. If you want to move on, you move on and trust and believe that God's going to replace them with somebody even better. He's going to replace it with better. It's okay. They think they getting over on you. They think they being slick. Even if you suspect somebody of cheating on you or something like that, don't go out there and try to cast the first stone and try to beat them to the punch because you don't want to feel disrespected or you don't want to feel hurt. Don't try to beat them to the punch. Let everything play out. And if it comes down to it, and they what? Because first of all, when you suspect something, you don't know if it's true or not. So until you know it's true or not, just let things play out. And if it turns out to be true, it's okay. Decide to stay or decide to move on. And if you decide to move on, don't move on with no scornful heart, and don't move on taking that baggage to the next relationship. You just remain righteous. You remain you, and trust and believe that God is going to replace that person with somebody even better than you could even imagine. Just like Job, he wants you just to remain faithful through it all, and he's got you. So that's the message for today, y'all. I can give a couple more examples, but I'm really sure y'all get the point. It does not matter what they do to you. You remain righteous, you remain you, and you make sure you always do the right thing. And good things are only going to come to you. All right? I'm Isaiah Tripp. This is Trip Talk. I thank you guys for watching. If you did like this video, please click the like button down below because this helps the video get into the algorithm so that other people can see it. If you're not a subscriber yet, please consider subscribing. I want to continue building this community, continue finding like-minded people that I can connect with. If you have any comments, any positive comments that you want to comment down below to kind of confirm what I'm saying, or if you have a disagreement or whatever, let's just discuss this down in the comments, because again, that enhances the connection between all of us, and we all should be connected. So if you got anything to say, comment that down below. And lastly, if you'd like to donate to the channel, you can also do that down below as well. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, I'm Isaiah Tripp one more time. This is Trip Talk, and until next time.